I suggested that Zero try to trick Leetness into hopping in voice and talking about Diablo for just like a minute. But it looks like he's too clever for naughty people like me. It's just see how abusive I can be. Oh, Christ. Yes, Omega, that's an excellent idea. Entice him.
You can look at my Harlequin crest. I don't want to. I don't want to look at it. It makes me sad. It gives me the sad.
It gives Leetness a boner.
Well, I mean, that's a given. The boner is a given.
It always drove me nuts about Lane, because Lane was one of those people, like fucking years ago, Lane was one of those people who just throw up all this gear and just be like, yeah, he played Diablo 3, like, non-fucking stop. Yeah. Like it was his job, and so he would throw up all this gear, and he would just be like, yo, dude, look what I got, it's the best gear, and that's where I developed my attitude of grinding for 24 hours a day, or 25 hours a day, is not, like, an accomplishment.
I'm currently level 79 on my first character of the season. I got a Harlequin crest in a reward chest from a fucking cursed shrine in a tier 36 dungeon.
So you found that 0.02% of 0.02% inside the 0.02%.
Yeah, this might be the rarest. Like, this is the rarest chance to drop of the rarest drop in the game. Like, I was telling Steph about it. I was, like, explaining to her that this is literally one of the rarest things in the game that people will spend weeks farming materials so that they can summon bosses that give them materials that summon bosses that give them a fraction of a percent chance to drop this item, and that's the most efficient way to do it. And I got it in the most mundane possible way.
And I guarantee you, when you heard that sound of that thing going off and saw that purple laser.
Yeah, I saw the purple and I was like, what the fuck? Oh, right, the purple! What the fuck? And yeah, it's here!
God damn, yes!
Oh,
I knew you. Crest did it.
I knew it.
We're cresting over the top.
Where's my fucking scroll? I have to reset the numbers. 5 weeks since Leetness has been on a podcast. No, 0 weeks.
Hey.
Hello, Leetness. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Church of Chonkwij podcast. My name is DrNiggle. I'm joined tonight by the Leetness, OmegaConstruct, One Lord Must Grade Me, and Zero Burn 75. It's a lovely evening. We've got Leetness here to talk to us all about Randy Pitchford is posting through it after Borderlands bombs bad. So tell us all about that, Leetness.
And he's off.
That's what happened.
It's literally just the first article that I clicked on my Google Newsfeed.
This thing that happened with the things, and interesting stuff. Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
No, we can hear you. No, we can hear you. It's just Borderlands is that bad.
Apparently, I had no idea that this article existed, and I wasn't going to cover this. But Randy Pitchford of Duval Magic said on Twitter that you like my friends and I do with you like what my friends and I do with our Borderlands video game even more than you like what some of the biggest and best cast and crew filmmakers on the planet have done. I am super flattered. We're working extra hard for you on what's next. 4 is F-O-U-R. There's going to be a Borderlands 4. So yeah, I guess the guy who he and his friends made Borderlands has been tweeting out about how people did generally not enjoy the Borderlands movie. I went on IMDb the other day expecting it to have a rating of like 6 or 7, and it had a 4.2. So I guess it's not great, or it's not being received well.
It's gotten some pretty awful reviews.
Yeah, I think the Rotten Tomatoes sat at like a 0% for a while.
Linus, have you seen the new Borderlands movie?
I had no idea that they made one.
Hey, good for you.
I did watch Fallout and I enjoyed that, but yeah.
The Fallout TV show was that was pretty well received, as I understand it. I didn't really hear anybody complaining about that one.
Yep, I received it very well.
Contrary to Kathleen Kennedy's belief that any show with a strong female character automatically tanks because men are all pigs.
Yeah, well, no, it's just Star Wars shows.
No, it's just it's the shows that suck.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, Linus, did you watch All the Boys?
I did.
Finished with season 4?
I have not.
I finished it, yep.
I enjoyed the season. I did too. I was super disappointed that less funny Whoopi Goldberg is still alive.
Yeah. That's a good way of putting it. I didn't find it as good. So, like, season 1, top notch.
Sure.
Season 2, also pretty good. There was fun moments in it. Season 3, I feel like they're kind of losing the plot in some of it, but it's still good. I'm not going to say I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, I agree with you. At a certain point in this show, you begin to ask yourself, why has the entire world not exploded by now? Everything just sort of mounts up. All the ridiculous shit that people are doing, the schemes that are invented in that show just mount and get more and more serious and more complicated, which is really super nice. But at a certain point, it's like, how is somebody not just blowing up the earth?
That's. I feel like it's a little drawn out, and yeah.
I watched the first episode. And
of The Voice?
I've just not gotten back around to. Yes, I have not gotten back around to finishing the entire series as it stands. But is The Boys not set in the same universe as Watchmen?
No.
Vought Industries?
I have no idea. I see. The reason that I like the show is because I don't like superhero shit.
Oh, okay. Well, Watchmen isn't superhero shit. It's vigilante shit. But, you know.
I did like the Watchmen movie that came out.
So good.
The 3.5 director's hour.
Even better.
Yeah, the 3.5 hour director's cut of Watchmen. That I did super enjoy that, I guess. But that was also because the superheroes were bad guys who were trying to destroy the world.
Correct.
The thing that got me for The Boys was the whole anti-hero type thing, where it's like completely anti.
And superheroes as a product, like actually commercializing superheroes, that was new to me. And I was like, wow, if that was the real world, I bet something like that actually probably would happen.
Yep. Yeah, I found it really good. Like the whole premise and the way the first season started with him running into whatever
explosion, just a
guts explodes.
A guts explosion. Yep.
Yeah, it's fucking brilliant. That was so good.
I agree with you that the first season is really excellent, but I think my favorite was actually season 2. I think they peaked in season 2 with the Nazi chick.
That's true. Actually, I did enjoy that whole that storyline. It was good. It was good.
Any time in a show when you have a character who gets off to having Superman laser her chest, that's just you're asking for an Emmy, basically.
That's true. That's funny. That was really funny. There's so many good scenes though. That whole fucking that whole show.
They did, and they do it. And here's the other thing that I totally get what you're saying. After a while, it seems like a little drawn out. In this season, I think they expect to have some of those scenes now. So they plan it out, and they plan having at least 2 graphically shocking scenes per season now. And
and I feel like it's formulaic at this point. Though.
It feels like that because now I'm waiting for it. Now I'm expecting it too. So I'm hanging around and yeah. That being said, I'm glad that shit happens on TV still.
It was better. I mean, this season's one was pretty shocking. It was quite fun.
Which one was your favorite?
I had a good chuckle at the sauna scene. Because I mean, that was just like, what the fuck? It was hilarious.
I mean, if you could make 15 copies of yourself,
and you just get a human centipede lawn and just
yeah,
eat your ass.
It's not gay. It's not gay if it's your own ass. But there's always that one guy.
I really gotta watch the show.
There's always going to be that one guy on the end who doesn't have anybody rimming him, and he's so sad. He's the guy who has a sad wank that day.
Well, that's why you got to do the circle. They got to do this. I felt like their technique was a bit off.
Yeah. We're giving people. We're like we should get a consultant. We should get a consultant credit for the show because we're like, no, you see, you're supposed to be in a circle so that everybody gets rimmed. Yeah.
This is not efficient rimming situation going on here.
Jesus.
Let's step up your rim game.
I'm so proud of our community because we're taking some of the most graphically shocking, disgusting shit ever, and we're being like, no, you're not doing that quite right.
See, the hard thing about it, though, is that you're taking what is essentially a linear activity and forming it into a ring. So this just requires a lot of people logistically, because everybody's just got to be at slightly enough of an angle so that it can form a circle. So, like, there are logistical difficulties to it, you have to understand.
The more people,
just the sheer number of people.
Yes, the more people there are, the larger the circumference of the human centipede, and the less you have to crane your neck. That's an excellent point.
No, it's not. It's an easy solution. You lie on your side.
Oh, you want to do the lazy circle?
The lazy circle. That's way easier.
It is. That's how you can get like.
He thought this out.
Well, that's how you get. Okay, you want to have a whole bunch of lesbians eating box in a scene? Okay, you do the lazy circle because then it takes. You can literally get it down to 3.
Hang on.
All right. If you have 2, it's a 69. If you have 3, it's a lazy.
Lesbians and eating box.
Yes. Yes. Have you never? Okay, I've seen a porno or 2 in my day. Yeah, so
everyone knows the lazy circle is the easiest method.
You can do the lazy circle.
That's common knowledge.
But then you got to think about this, Leetness, because Omega's got I still think Omega has an excellent point because at a certain point in the lazy circle, I mean, it works great if you're eating box, but if you're a dude and you're beating it down there, you got the sack flopping everywhere and everything, and you're gonna slap somebody's chin eventually. You're gonna have some impacts. If you got a low number of people in the lazy circle,
it's I didn't. You know what I didn't take into consideration though, and that's actually something that I need to mention, is the fact that they were in a sauna. So it's multi-levels. So that does make the lazy circle harder. So maybe that was a factor in why they weren't doing it that way.
You're right. It was also the mise-en-scene was excellent. Because when he opened that door and we got that shot, it was brilliantly planned out. So I appreciate that, just from the cinematography aspect.
Yeah. Was
more guys eating ass on television, please.
Yeah, it was special.
Oh. Anyway, The
God.
Boys, great show. You can also watch somebody crawl into another man's urethra and then rapidly resize himself.
Oh, that was also good. I forgot about that.
It's exactly what you think happens.
Therein lies the issue with the MCU, because all of it could have been avoided.
This isn't the Ant-Man in Thanos' ass thing, is it?
Yeah. It is. It 100% is.
I thought that the producers of the Avengers movie came out and actually said no, that would never work because the walls of Thanos' mighty rectum are so hard and just like toned that when Ant-Man expanded, it would actually crush him, and then Thanos would just shit out bloody, bone-ridden diarrhea.
Yeah, I believe it. He's no mere man. Those are not the buns of just the average human.
He's got balls of steel.
And a rectum of carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber.
Rectum damn near killed him. Oh, the old jokes are always the best jokes.
I see what you did there, Zero.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. Remember when we used to talk about gaming?
Remember when we used to start the podcast off with gaming? Now we're just full on right into fucking devious sex acts.
I am on it, so. But
I mean, okay, fair.
The point
is
that
an
the boys.
Educational podcast, Zero. Don't knock it.
That's right.
I thought it was a sports podcast.
What? I mean, we did start off by talking about why breakdancing is a sport in the Olympics. That's
were you talking about that Australian chick?
Yeah.
That's what a fucking clusterfuck that was.
Funny is what makes it even worse is she went back to Australia after scoring a perfect 0. She went back to Australia, was greeted as a hero, and gave a flawless, awesome performance for the crowd. It was like, why couldn't you have done that there?
Maybe it was intentional. Maybe she wanted to suck.
Well, I mean, and that's a very valid point.
Zero,
Maybe
whenever
she was against the institution of forcing people to do sports and sucking and I don't know.
The institution of the Olympics basically adding every sport in the world because they just want more money.
But they won't add professional wrestling.
I don't think I'm 99% sure that's a licensing dispute. Where it's just like who gets paid more.
Yeah, right.
And Vince was a greedy piece of shit, but now who's in charge? Triple H? Triple H is he's a smart businessman, and he's not going to be I'm not giving away my product.
Actually, technically, Nick Khan and God, what's the name of the guy that owns TKO or Endeavor?
Some guy.
I forget his name. Yeah, some dude.
Oh, that guy.
I just need to know, did the Australian breakdancer really get a 0?
Yes. Straight up got a 0.
Wow.
Scored no points.
Shame.
God damn.
Yeah.
For Australia. Fuck them.
I don't feel bad. They came out after the first 3 days and were like, the US sucks, Australia's #1, we're beating you guys in gold medals, and then 2 days later we had left them in the dust. But you know what,
not even a real country. It's just a bunch of convicts.
It's a prison colony.
Yep, that's true. That is a factual statement.
That's why it doesn't. There was news a couple days ago, actually, about some conspiracy theorist nutter decided to post some crap on. I think it was actually on the part of the Sun. It was one of the British tabloids. They covered a story about new prison camps being built on the some of the smaller privately owned islands off the UK. And they were going to do that for all the people that are posting memes that are bad, and the UK is going to throw them into detention centers out of the country. That's not true.
Not
No,
slaves.
all of that is 100% bullshit. But when I heard that, I didn't immediately think that's bullshit. I thought, why aren't they just using Australia? That's the whole fucking reason that Australia exists in the first place, is so that the British had somewhere to throw the prisoners that they didn't want. Why aren't you just...
They're going to arrest Elon Musk and throw him in jail.
It would be amazing if the UK could actually come to our country and arrest Elon Musk and throw him into Australia. Yes, that would be amazing.
I was going to say the memes that have come out of this, like the one that I saw in 1775, the British showed up and told us that we needed to surrender our guns. In 1776, they fucking found out.
That wasn't it at all. We
Nope.
just
But it's
decided.
hilarious to see the idiots talking about it.
We literally just decided that we didn't want to pay taxes anymore. That's literally what.
Hey, and
We've
you want to
been
know the
evading our
ironic...
taxes ever since.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and you want to know the ironic part about that?
Yeah, now we pay taxes on fireworks so that we can celebrate the holiday where our country stopped paying taxes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great. We're a bunch... Yes, Masami. We're a bunch of alcoholic, misogynistic, gun-toting, tax-evading... did I already say alcoholics? Yeah.
Yep. It bears repeating.
I think you inherited that from the British.
What, the alcoholism?
The alcoholic part.
That would not at all shock me.
There is actually a theory... that was around when I was in school that said that the people who came over to America from Europe were there was something of a population divide like 300 years ago, 400 years ago, when all the adventuresome alcoholic maniacs decided to leave Europe and come to the United States because it was a brand new world, brand new challenge, and it was a savage, wild country. And so that separated the mentalities from east to west. I always thought that was kind of interesting. It's probably not true. I don't think anything is that clean, that cut and dry, but...
What was that, Doc? America was a wild and restless place. Clearly, sir, you've never been to Detroit.
Yeah, wild and lawless place. Yeah, no, Detroit's fun. I've driven through there. I've never stopped.
Speaking of which, did you guys... I see this stupid shit and it cracks me up. The Dalton Township mayor in, I think it was outside of Chicago, has disappeared off the face of the planet after Lori Lightfoot did an audit of the township's books and found that she had spent like $3.8 million on personal business using the township's funds.
She stole from the government? Or she stole from...
Yeah, pretty much. She embezzled a ton of money.
Well, there you go. Well, that's
I mean, it's the American way. Why would you not?
Yeah, usually, what state did you say this was in?
Chicago, outside of Chicago.
Ah, Chicago!
Chicago. Okay.
By the way, Ace Ventura has been on TV a lot. The movies
I
have
love
been
that
on.
fucking movie.
Yeah, that's why Chicago is stuck in my brain. But yeah, that kind of shit. Usually we have that happen all the time here in Massachusetts.
This is good old small town corruption.
Yeah.
Yeah. We indict.
What's not to love?
I don't think we can go 2 years without indicting one of our state reps for embezzlement or corruption in Massachusetts. We love it. It's like a sport. Yeah, that and baseball. Constant roller coaster.
Yes, the Red Sox still suck.
Hey, the Red Sox are awesome until they suck, and then they're awesome again. That's the roller coaster.
That makes sense.
You're gonna live here, you gotta love that roller
entire
coaster.
statement made sense.
Yep. Oh, boy. So, Masami, when's the last time you saw 5 guys rimming each other in a sauna?
Her lack of response is alarming.
She's thinking.
I mean, it depends. I don't know if you can really call it a sauna, but it might have been a hotel room near that was poolside.
Does a hot porta potty in the summer as a sauna?
Do the porta potties at Coachella count?
Holy shit, that's what we need. Okay, Linus. Now, okay, for season 5 of The Boys, we need to have like a bunch of construction workers hotboxing each other in a porta potty while giving each other blowjobs.
I'm for it. I feel like this is a good script already.
You have the one guy who's using the porta potty, and he's the source of the hotboxing because all the stink is just coming out of his back end.
Oh, what if we have a superhero that turns into a hotbox toilet, and then you have the party inside.
That would be great. Can you imagine a superhero whose superpower is that he can transform into any building, and he just prefers hanging out at construction sites as a porta potty because he loves it when guys come in to shit in his mouth?
That's his fetish.
Right.
Kind of like deep with octopus.
Yes, that's great. Oh, by the way, yeah, the deep octopus story was fucking dark.
That was pretty dark.
I'm only gonna say this. I'm only gonna say this time. I was gonna shower after this podcast anyway, but now I'm definitely gonna shower after this podcast.
That was fun though.
And wash all the educational goodness off?
Sure, if that's what you want to call it.
Today's podcast is brought to you by LeVar Burton and all the books in your local library. Yeah.
You want to learn more? Ask a kid. Wait.
Oh gosh.
By the way, LeVar Burton is still doing great. The man is a national treasure.
Do you guys want to group up and do some riff or whatever we call them in this game now?
Yeah.
Linus, we got you out of bed. You want to play D3, or you want to keep talking with me
he's
about?
In D3.
I'm in D4.
Well, he's
D4.
inside
Yeah,
of D4.
Yeah,
that's the game we're playing.
All right, Masami, it's you and me running the podcast now.
Yep.
Scary thought.
So, we just go over this briefly because we just talked about it. But the box office this weekend, it ends with Us, which looks like a total piece of feel-good garbage, starring Blake Lively and Weird Al Yankovic. Scored $50 million.
Are you serious?
While Borderlands got 8.8, which is a terrible flop these days. $8.8 million, the amount that most people make in their lifetime, is a terrible weekend.
I mean, considering that weekend only covered about 6% of its total filming and advertising budget, yeah, that's a horrible weekend. Because it's not going to go up from here.
So, let's see. What is it? It ends with Us just missed the number 1 spot with Deadpool and Wolverine. Okay, Deadpool and Wolverine were the best. Zero, I assume that's what your shock was about earlier.
Yeah, shock and surprise that Deadpool and Wolverine remained at number 1.
Yeah.
Fun fact, the word fuck has been used 119 times in the MCU. One time in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and 118 times in Deadpool and Wolverine.
See, how... okay, so how many, for those of you who've actually played a Borderlands game, how many times did the word fuck show up in the Borderlands games? Did it ever?
Enough.
I honestly don't remember.
That was one of the things that was pointed out in the for a possible explanation of why Borderlands didn't do so well, or one of the many reasons, was that it was a PG-13 movie. I have never actually, or I don't ever remember playing the Borderlands games terribly much, but it did not really strike me as a PG-13 setting. There was a lot of violence, there was a lot of gore, killing people.
Yeah. I mean, no, the game was very much not intended for young.
It was not rated E for everyone.
No. the subject matter, the comedy, the humor, the writing, the dialogue, it was all very adult.
Would you say that it was even more serious than Peggy 16?
Maybe, maybe not. It's more than PG-13 in compared to a movie. I would call it a rated R for sure.
Rated M for mature. It's mature.
Yeah, exactly.
No poop jokes. Yeah.
I love the portals in the new Infernal Horde. Like the thing that when you go into the portal, it's so nice. I don't know if you guys get the same thing.
Yeah,
The what?
dude.
The portal to the Infernal Horde thing. Wait.
Yeah, coming.
Just run around. Don't die.
All right.
I won't die. But we're waiting for Omega to join. You're not supposed to move.
I'm on Omega's screen, so I can see everything that Omega is doing. Or I should say, our podcast and viewing audience, hello viewing audience, can see what Omega is doing. So yeah, Borderlands did not do so well. People were saying that. Oh yeah, somebody said that Jack Black was the best part of the movie, and even he wasn't that great because he was Claptrap, and Claptrap is supposed to be the comic relief. And Kevin James was apparently horribly miscast.
Kevin James was in that movie?
Well, whatever Kevin Hart's real name is, I don't care.
Yeah, Kevin Hart. I don't care.
Look, there's no difference in my mind between the short black comedian and the guy who played Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Yep, same person.
It's the same guy. He's just a hell of an actor.
Do we all pick this, or do one of us pick this?
Wait, one of us needs to click it, but we're gonna do the top one, right?
Increase movement speed?
The more Aether. No, Soul Spire's drain health.
Yeah, Soul Spire's drain health.
Extra Aether. I always take the extra Aether.
Oh, that's a horrible one.
No, it's great.
It's such a low health drain. You don't even notice it.
If I die, it's your fault.
But we didn't do it. You picked the other one anyway.
I didn't know. It's only one person picks.
I know. Somebody picked the other one. It didn't get the...
No, we got the drain health one.
Did we? I thought it said the other one.
Yeah,
someone clicked the drain health.
This is descending into chaos.
I picked it up.
Alright, well, yeah. Listen, I'm standing here, my health isn't even moving.
Yeah.
I'm dying. Not just kidding.
Well, you can stay out of the range of the Soul Spires. I'll take care of them.
I'm just kidding. My health isn't moving either.
Cult of the Lamb is getting new DLC.
Yay!
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. I'll be happy to give that game another playthrough once that comes through. It's been a while.
Oh heck yeah!
Also, I believe this new DLC includes multiplayer. Does it?
The Pilgrim Pack will add a full digital interactive story in comic book style, 2 new follower quests, 5 new follower forum, 2 additional outfits for your followers, 5 new decorations, buildings placed in your village. And the co-op update is free, and that is landing on August 12th, which is today.
So somebody here has to get this game so I can play co-op with someone.
I've got it.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna play some co-op.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna work, but it's gonna be fun. It's just gonna be like 2 people on a screen at a time, like kind of just good old-fashioned platformer style.
Guys, I found a new writer that we should be following. His name is Oliver Stogden, and I have fallen in love with his profile picture.
No.
He's wearing it's not quite a trilby, but it is a gentleman's hat, and he has a vest. A vest with a collared shirt and a tie.
Oh no!
I love this man.
I bet he says "my lady" unironically.
That would just put it over the top for me. We need to track him down and invite him to the Discord. Thank you, Oliver, for your lovely article about the Cult of the Lamb updates. So yeah, free co-op update coming out August 12th. In addition to the paid DLC, I guess the paid DLC is for Cult of the Lamb is widely considered to be worth it.
Yeah, I think it will be. That game has earned that, I think. Because for the way that you gotta think of that as basically a half sequel. It's not a Cult of the Lamb 2, but it's considered a 1.5 or whatever you want to call it. It's a new version of the game. I like it.
And we like games.
Yep, games are fun.
It's
We
another.
like to party.
We like
to party.
we like Steam games.
I like Epic games because they're free.
Oh, that's
And
true.
we never have to pay for them.
Leetness, I'm doing a bad job with automated Leetness, and you're doing a bad job telling us about Epic Games that are free. I have to log into Epic Games right now and claim my free games.
Yeah. I don't check that often enough.
Yep, I've been away, so I haven't been doing my job.
Yeah, well, it's my fault too because I'm supposed to be posting the automated or outsourced Leetness rather is what I'm calling it.
Outsourced lateness.
Yeah, it's the Indian guy that pops up here.
I was gonna say we gave his job to a small Indian child who we pay less than minimum wage.
And for some reason, the child speaks better English than most of us.
We call him Frank.
Accent's pretty thick, but the grammar's there.
There are new games on the...
Hello, my friends. Please be checking the Epic Game Store.
Now we just insulted India. Well done.
Yeah, well, we lost our Indian viewership.
Hank Azaria has been doing it for decades, and everyone loved him. Then whatever retarded group came along, and now we don't have a poo on The Simpsons anymore.
Moms against The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Moms against things that we think about when we're day drinking. It's just what we should call every single fucking group from now on. Moms against things that we think of while we're day drinking.
Oh, we got 3.
Hellborn damage.
Hellborn. No, plus 1 Aether, yeah. I think that one's the way. This is the way.
Oh yeah, Mandalorian Season 4 is never happening, by the way.
No, but they announced a Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
Yeah, we might be getting a TV movie.
Yay.
They're bringing back Daredevil.
Why?
I don't know,
Ben
but I'm
Affleck?
excited for it.
Ben Affleck Daredevil?
No, absolutely
well,
not.
then what's the point?
Affleck was awful. So, question. If Affleck played both Daredevil and Batman, does that make him blind as a bat? I thought it was funny. Fuck you. I knew I was getting the unacceptable. That's why I just don't care.
That was wrong. And I like Ben Affleck.
Congratulations, Zero. You have reached my state of enlightenment. Also, Kosen would absolutely agree with your enthusiasm for the new Daredevil series.
Yes, the guy who, I forget his name, but the guy who they had playing Daredevil in the Netflix show was just phenomenal.
So not Ben Affleck.
No, not Ben Affleck.
I don't know how to feel about that, honestly.
You just like Ben Affleck because he's from Boston.
Well, also, actually, if I was thinking...
Damon?
I unironically also like Matt Damon. You know who I don't like? Marky Mark.
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
Guy, for some reason, I mean, it was cute. He did some actually cool stuff back in the day, but now...
I like Matt Damon the most out of all of them.
Oh, and also...
That crew.
Olivia Wilde. I also like her.
Wow.
She's from Amherst. I think. If I remember that correctly.
Wow.
But yeah. There are plenty of... Yes, Zero. To answer your question, yes, it's also the reason why I love Leonard Nimoy. It's one of the reasons that I love Leonard Nimoy is because he grew up a couple blocks from the Museum of Science down here.
Oh, nice. I got 3 scattered prisms. Holy shit.
The fuck was I going to say? I was going to talk about Ben. Oh yeah, so Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. I was thinking the other day that if I ever got into like a Make-A-Wish situation where like I'm not a cute adorable child, so it would never happen even if I was terminally ill. But my wish would be to watch Armageddon with Ben Affleck with the commentary track on, where Ben Affleck tells the story about talking to Michael Bay about why are we training oil drillers to be astronauts when we could just train astronauts to be oil drillers on set, and Matt Damon and Michael Bay on set told him to shut the fuck up and never talk about that again.
It's a good question. There's an answer.
I love that story because it shows that yes, there are intelligent people who are making movies, and then there are other people who are telling those intelligent people to shut up. Omega got gloves.
Plus free to Vosh.
Which gloves did you get?
I got plus 3 to my main skill.
Nice.
How lovely. I didn't get shit. I got
I
Matt's.
mean, they're only item power 857, so there's nothing to be too jealous about.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not jealous. Plus, you're a rogue, so I couldn't use it anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Rogue stuff.
So just briefly, there's a roguelike. Omega posted this one. There's a roguelike that is called Balatro. And it is perfectly set up to be a gambling game, but the developer hated the idea of it becoming a gambling game so much that he wrote it into his will that you are never going to take my game and monetize it or make it into a gambling game. You're never going to sell it to a casino. You're never going to sell it to a gambling site. It's in his fucking will.
Is that pretty awesome?
I thought that was pretty. That was a good idea.
That's pretty great.
I haven't thought about that of all my creative work, writing into my will that you're not going to monetize it, or you're going to donate it to a museum and it's never going to be for sale ever. I think that's a great idea.
I was ready in 1 second.
I want to move.
'Tis a card game, and so
yeah, it's not the kind of game that I enjoy, but I have seen it come up a fair amount, and I just like it's like a solo dev doing their thing, and that's pretty cool.
So let's see, Balatro. I'm going to see if it's available on Steam. While I throw Diablo back up so that the stream is not empty.
You stream.
You got a world boss in 16 minutes, just FYI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We should have this done well before then.
It's totally here.
Yeah,
You can buy
to you.
Balatro on Steam. It costs
Really?
when it's not on
Get
sale,
after
it's $15.
Ready.
So there you go.
That's not a bad price for a card game, but you can also play Hearthstone for free.
Yeah, but
This is
Hearthstone
completely different from Hearthstone.
Yeah, Hearthstone is soulless. This is a solo dev who's got overwhelmingly positive reviews, and let's see how Hearthstone is doing on Steam.
Is it even on Steam?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought that no, it might not be. I thought Blizzard ported.
Yeah, isn't it on BattleNet?
Yeah, it
it's
is.
on BattleNet. It's still free.
But I thought that Activision or Blizzard were porting over all their shit to Steam. So they got Diablo 3 and Diablo 4 on here.
They just did the Diablo, because that's the good stuff.
Oh, they did Overwatch too. Don't forget about Overwatch.
Well, that's just because they were trying to get more players.
Wildly
one plays
popular Overwatch. Let's see how that one's doing.
That can't be doing well.
Dear
Oh,
Christ. Mostly negative. All reviews are overwhelmingly negative.
Hellfire.
There are
Burning rain.
200
Like pee.
out of 287,858 reviews. They're overwhelmingly negative.
Yeah, I think the latest updates for Overwatch 2 really made it shit the bed.
Oh, they're
People are fucking mad about Overwatch 2.
Oh my god. Yeah, alright, so Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2 are the ones that are on Steam. Holy shit.
What is Diablo's rating on Steam, by the way?
Yeah, let's go see Diablo 4.
I'm curious. Because Steam's...
Oh, for fuck's sake. I was born in 1974, you cunt. Mostly positive. There are only 20,971 reviews. Not as many people have reviewed this one. Like, nowhere near as many people have reviewed this one. But it's mostly positive.
That's kind of surprising. I would have thought that
holy shit!
Steam would be giving it a fucking hard time.
Holy microtransactions! Did you know that you can buy 18,500 platinum for $150? The low price of $150.
Yeah, I only got it twice so far.
Oh, you get a bonus. Wait, you get 15,000. That's 18,500. Yeah, okay, so that's 15,000 plus a bonus of 3,500 platinum.
That's pretty. That's the bonuses.
That's a deal.
$150. Yeah, that's like a skin. That's a mount.
I mean, you could probably get at least one skin and a mount
for $150. Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah.
I'm hard as a rock. Where's that?
It's on the Discord soundboard, damn it. And I can't get to it right now or we'll die.
Wait. Yeah, there we go.
Oh fuck yeah, I'm hard as a rock.
There we go. I heard it was very soft.
Thank you, Fluffy. Actually, yeah, I wonder why it is so soft.
It was very soft.
Soundboard volume. There we go. All the way up.
I'm moving so slowly.
All right, now we're good. Now we're doing it.
I really like the dog.
What?
Oh yeah, you've got the dog.
We have a dog now. We got pets in
I got the
G4.
kitty.
So
I've got the
Thinking
kitty.
about pre-ordering, but I don't know if I would use a kitty.
I got the kitty and I got the pre-order because I'm a slut for glitter.
No, you don't say.
It's a true story.
That's actually proper use of the terminology too. You're not a whore because whores get paid. Sluts pay other people.
And he has the receipts to prove.
It's true.
So
20 plus years playing WoW. The last at least 8 years playing Diablo 3 and 4.
I'd like to think that I had something to do instilling this bad behavior in you.
Yeah, yes, 100%. You guys are the worst influences, and I thank you.
I got a lot of glitter. The only piece of glitter I never got in Diablo 3 was the butterfly wings. I'm still mad about that.
I never got the fucking wings either.
No, nobody did.
And now we'll never play that game again.
Yeah. Sometimes I do go back in.
I dipped my toes in at the beginning of this most recent season, and that was it.
Well, I'm not interested in well, actually, I might be interested in the season after this one because then they're repeating rewards, and there are some rewards that I never got all the way to the end. So I guess the butterfly wings are not the only thing I never got. I never got a couple portraits either.
I'm having a hard time picking a game to play, to be honest, because there's so many. We're actually spoiled for choice right now. Well, at least if you're an ARPG player, you're spoiled for choice.
Yeah, you can play Diablo, the superior ARPG, or you can play that whatever that PoE thing is.
Yeah, PoE. There's also Last Epoch that came out, and I was actually having a lot of fun in that until the PoE Boat League came out, and I had to check that out. And that was fun too.
There's a resurgence of Baldur's Gate 3 players again. There are news articles coming out about it. There's one news article that we're not going to cover, but it was about the rarest ending in the game, where you have to be evil Lizelle, and you have to make a series of spectacularly bad choices, but you get the rarest ending in the game that only, like, 34 people have unlocked.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it just, if anything, that speaks to the infinite replayability of that game. So there are lots of people that are giving it another round
oh my god,
right now.
so many Hellborn.
There's not enough. What are you talking about, so many? You need more.
There's never enough.
Your screen is largely empty.
I always go for the Hellborn whenever I see that, because you get so much shit for them. Of the Aether, whatever the fuck it is. Ether.
Why, Linus? Why do you want the Aether?
The Fireball Wizard. So great.
Because you can, you want that so you can buy the chests. And the more chests, the more loot. The more loot, the more dopamine. The more dopamine, the more happy.
Speaking of happy...
Brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh God. I no longer work in my job where I get yelled and screamed at by customers.
Yay!
You have no idea how, like, relaxing my weekend was knowing that I didn't have to go back to that today.
Good for you.
Excuse me, I was taking a drink of water so that I could yell and scream at Zero some more after our podcast is over.
Please don't.
I thought it would be like...
At least when you do it with love.
Or you're gonna miss it, right? After a while, you're gonna...
No. I will never miss it.
Like...
Why is Zero leaving us? Is Zero leaving us for another community?
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
We see how it is, Zero.
I'm not
Niggle
leaving.
Has spoken.
I could
Niggle
never
has
leave.
spoken. He said you're leaving.
I said I left my old job, not this community.
Hey, he left his old job.
Christ, man, you never listen to me anymore. You don't even look at me when we kiss in the shower. It's awful.
Why wouldn't you look at me during?
It's the awkward silence that makes it.
Yeah.
Oh, let me go spend 15 million gold on this fucking potion upgrade. Christ.
I don't have the herbs. Does that thing give you herbs? The materials?
Oh yeah,
chest?
that's why I go to the materials chest. I have not gone to the gear chest since I started this.
So it gives you herbs.
Is it herb or herb?
Oh yeah.
It's herbs. There's a fucking H.
Herb. Gross. I hate that word.
Wait, there's an H in through though. But it's through, not through.
Sorry, it's Ruga.
Is it really bad that I felt your breath when you said it like that?
Through.
We're not in the same room, and I felt your breath, and it was hot and not good. There's moisture in my ear canals now.
I just had a fucking chicken sandwich. I smell delicious.
From Chick-fil-A?
No, I made mine at home.
Oh, okay.
Gross.
The stuff I have at home is better than Chick-fil-A.
I don't know about that.
It was also baked. It was not fried.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is not that good.
Shut up.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is not that
Shut
good.
your mouth. You do not speak of the Lord's chicken in such ways.
It's not Jesus Christ. That's your Lord's chicken? Your Lord's a punk ass bitch.
It fits with the narrative because they don't like gay people.
Acceptable.
If you go to my local Chick-fil-A, I can roundly disprove that.
They've publicly said it. The Chick-fil-A.
It's complicated.
It's very complicated.
Well, I have the internet right in front of me.
They support like all the gay hating groups or something like that.
So, Chick-fil-A's many controversies explained by Vox.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go.
It's Chick-fil-A is arguably known for three things: its juicy chicken sandwiches, its employees' perpetually chipper attitudes, and its long history of donating to charities with anti-LGBTQ stances.
There we go.
So yeah, the foundation has set aside $9 million for 2020 that will be split between three initiatives: promoting youth education, combating youth homelessness, and fighting hunger. And those funds will be distributed to Junior Achievement USA, Covenant House International, and local food banks in cities where the chain opens new locations. None of those sound anti-LGBTQ. They never said, Chick-fil-A never explicitly said that it would permanently stop donating to anti-gay groups or organizations that discriminate against LGBT people, but it just said that it wasn't changing its philanthropic giving model. Chick-fil-A didn't respond to the Good's request for comments, and did tell Vice that it wouldn't rule out giving to religious groups in the future. So it's just that they like donating to groups that are pro-youth and anti-gay. Because for some
well, you enjoy your anti-gay burger.
Yeah, you enjoy your anti-gay chicken.
You're saying I enjoy my hate chicken, damn it.
You know, also there's a rumor that Chick-fil-A doesn't use 100% chicken. Some of it is frog filler, and you know that frogs turn people gay, right?
Yep. It's true. In fact, it's on the internet.
A lot of it's turning the frogs gay.
It's true. It's on the internet.
An older boy told it to me on the internet.
Yeah. Also,
I mean, if we're being honest, Alex Jones said it, so it must be true.
Good lord.
If you say his name 3 times, it's said that he appears.
Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls. Oh man. So yeah, Chick-fil-A is not that great. Sorry to tell you. It's like KFC is not that great. Taco Bell is not that great. They're all the fucking same.
So if I just found this out, and apparently, if you're pregnant, you're not supposed to eat Taco Bell because it's like that bad for you.
If you're pregnant, you probably shouldn't be eating like processed junk food anyway.
Yeah, it's the best.
And they actually tell you to stay away from they actually tell you to stay away from the sliced meat. So like no like deli meat, no Subway, no none of that.
Is that I wonder if that's a salmonella or no, not salmonella. Well, possibly salmonella. I wonder if that's a bacteria thing.
It was.
I think it's something in that realm.
On the Unsubscribed podcast, they were talking about it. That like the
you cancel that invite.
The meat that they use for at Taco Bell is like 80% filler. It's like 80% oatmeal or some shit like
it's
that.
Not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's grade D horse meat. We all know that.
I feel like that's something that you would hear on a podcast, and it should stay on the podcast.
Aliens, you can boot that person from the party if you want to accidentally click that.
Oh, but this is how you make new friends. Sense. Yeah, maybe he'll be...
who joined us? Magra.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked it. You can kick him if you want. It's up to you.
That's fine. He's already here now.
He's a level 180.
No, it's just 100.
The screen is really small on my screen. I'm looking at Discord through OBS through the preview window.
I'm just petting all the animals.
Are you the reason my cat keeps rolling over?
Yes.
Getting scritches? What the hell?
And the dogs get chin scratches.
You can also give the dogs scratches.
Masami, have you made a pun this week?
I'm pretty sure.
I need to go back and review this. By the way, you mentioned Masami mentioned that she might not be here next week, and we've been going at this very vigorously, so we might take next week off.
Aw, you don't have to do that just because I'm going to be in Philadelphia.
Oh, Philly.
Yep.
You're going to be deep inside of Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yep.
What's Adelphia?
And why does it need to be felt?
Well, that not so much that, but just
Yeah.
where.
Why wouldn't you put it?
Where do
Whatever
I put the
it is.
stuffing? Oh, yeah, that's the other thing about the last season of The Boys, was sometimes you just have to make a hole. That was fun.
That was pretty good.
I don't really like the direction that they've taken the character of Huey, and I don't really like how they made Starlight petty and insecure. But
yeah, that was annoying.
But it is, I mean, it's in their vein. It's in their vein of making fun of everyone and everything that is on both sides of the aisle. That's what I thought was really fucking funny about the... there's something that they did. I don't know if they meant to do it, but there's something that they definitely did. There's a trend in Hollywood that has been going for the past couple decades where you cast someone in a role who is really just, pretty average-looking human being, but then you have all the other characters treat that person like they are the hottest thing since sliced bread, and like nobody can believe their eyes how attractive this person is. It's just like, no, that just looks like a regular dude. They did this with less funny Whoopi Goldberg, and they made her like the most attractive person to the deep. To the sexual predator who fucks octopuses.
It is pretty funny.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, it's octopi. You're right. So I don't know. They did that. I don't know if they intended to do that, but they did that.
They did. It was pretty funny.
Gotta be careful how they slap those topics around.
Hey. Wait, the button's all the way over there.
He slapped some stuff around.
All right, I reached the button.
Acceptable.
Way to go.
Found him! Kill him!
He's all up in arms about it.
No.
Oh. That's all the way over there.
How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
At least 10.
10 tickles.
That's a 3-pointer.
10 tickles.
Did you see my fine crop from today? It's a small crop, but a good
Wow.
Oh god.
It didn't even get a button.
It just got a derisive groan.
But I do.
Jesus.
I appreciate Masami's meme dumps in PunHub, because every single time that she does a Star Trek meme dump, it's a pretty good day.
I have cultivated my Facebook feed to dump me all the finest memery that people do on the Star Trek template. So,
need to find
like,
more
Facebook
podcasts.
isn't good for anything else. I might as well harvest memes from it.
And back in the day, when people still made verts, I got some really, really good Star Trek verts. From 4chan, of all places. That's probably why they're so goddamn funny. Nobody does that anymore. Just start posting those. I was going to say, did you guys realize that Fluffy has been playing PoE this entire podcast?
Yep. And he has
That's not-
refused to come in here because he hates us.
Well, he's also playing the superior RPG.
I don't know about that.
Yep, it's true.
No,
Those
it's not.
those are fighting words in my server.
Critics have said so.
Trust me, dude. No, you guys know Mert. He's a good friend of mine. Streams every time he starts streaming Diablo. Every single time, without fail, the TikTok chat is awful. D4's a dead game. PoE's better. I mean, like, literally, that's all it is. It's just like blah blah blah. Shut the fuck up.
They're right.
Wait a minute. I gotta go see the community, the Steam community now, to see how many people are posting about how D4 is a dead game. Go play PoE.
D4 bad. It's the meme.
If that cancer exists anywhere, it exists on the Steam forums.
It's true.
I don't know if you
100%.
guys. I don't know if you guys have ever trolled around the Steam forums before, but it is a radioactive nightmare.
They're
You guys
pretty
want to run
bad.
some pit?
Acceptable.
I'm probably gonna actually bail.
Acceptable.
I'm gonna bail because I'm old.
You say that every single time, but it's not true.
It's true. It's true. I'm an old man. Yay! I got a weapon upgrade.
Hey, you guys want to know
Leetness is
something
gonna
weird?
live forever.
Yeah, Leetness is going to live longer than any of us.
I
Possibly.
don't know.
That is possible.
If for no other reason than pure spite.
But Linus also takes more vacations than the rest of us, which means that he takes more planes than the rest of us, which statistically increases his likelihood of dying in a plane crash.
Yeah, it's true. I'm probably going to be dead soon.
So
Maybe not when I'm about.
Sorry, Masami.
Maybe not when I'm about to take a plane on Wednesday.
Look, but you never take planes, so you're statistically less likely, unless your Linus is on your plane. Okay, that's that's how you fuck with your statistical likelihood. Is you take a plane with somebody else that's taken a billion planes before. They're asking for it, and you're just along for the ride.
I mean, interestingly though, because of the extra time Leetness spends in an airplane, he's traveling a larger percentage of the speed of light faster than us. So technically, for him, time is moving a little slower. So he ages less than we do in the same time span.
Damn. That's
So,
some shit right there.
We all need to spray
Time travel.
acid on the Leetness.
It's the only logical option.
That's all I got.
Some biting commentary.
Okay, I was going in the Steam community. Yeah, you guys want to know something cool? Whenever I make a capital D, Shift D,
Acceptable.
that happens.
Nice.
I have no fucking idea how that got bound there. That doesn't make any sense to me. It is definitely not Shift D. That's definitely not the hotkey for that.
Apparently it is.
Well, you're giving something the D to get.
Oh.
Yeah, my computer just wants hard D. What do you have to bargain with? Our harsh gash. Still my favorite.
Oh my god.
You know, there's not a lot of shit talking on the Diablo 4 Steam community page. There are plenty of reviews that are just like, I cannot recommend this game because there's not a terrible lot of content and there's no offline mode. And, well, I mean, there is no offline mode, that's true. But why? Huh. There's no offline mode for D3 either, as far as I know.
There is if you play on console or on Switch.
Oh, interesting. So if I basically just cut my balls off and decide to be a console bitch, then I can start playing offline?
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, that's neat.
If you decide to become a lesser human being, then you've got options.
If I decide to downgrade as a human being, yeah, I can... Console peasants.
They were cleaning out the condo across. There were some people cleaning out the condo across the hall, and they found an old PS4. And the girl comes out and says, "Hey, do you want a PS4?" I said, "Lady, I've got 2 PCs in my house. One hooked to my TV in my living room, and one back in my office. I do not need a PS4."
No, you should have taken it and sold it.
It smelled like hot ass. No.
That makes it worth more in some circles, you realize.
In some circles, some, but not, nah.
Well, if it happens again, then I'll take it and I'll introduce you to my people. The ones who love hot ass. The smell of hot ass.
By the way, I don't know if I've told you guys this, but I was trolling on Reddit the other day. And, you know, as you do when you're bored. And I happened to run across something, and somebody was talking about the taste of pussy. And I saw this and immediately started dying laughing because it said that a woman near her period tastes like pennies and ravioli, but a woman who is not should taste like the hot air coming out of the back of a PlayStation.
I didn't realize you were talking about vagina. I was about to tell you I'm not Korean and I've never eaten one. You said pussy.
You know what, Doc?
Not
Give
vagina.
yourself an acceptable.
Thank you.
That's a three-pointer.
Was that
hit 'em
too?
both.
What the fuck?
Love it.
Did your keys rebind themselves? Did
I'm
they
going in-
unbind and rebind
No,
themselves?
I'm looking at my soundboard right now. Left Alt. Yeah, left Alt F1. Left Shift F1. Yeah, no, it's F1. There's no fucking. What is this?
That's acceptable. That's a three-pointer.
All right. Yeah, now let's just confuse it.
That's a three-pointer.
Suck it. Stupid sound. All right. Anyway. I don't know. I have
need
no
to do
explanation.
46 pit or a 46 nightmare dungeon Omega before I can do pit.
Oh, I didn't know we had to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna jump off party because I'm gonna bail.
Okay. Sleep well.
Yeah, we have.
Thanks,
Thank you for being on podcast, Linus. We had basically no news this week, and so we were really in dire straits for content. But then your ass showed up, and we were just like,
We got deep into the content.
yeah, we did.
Into the deep. Oh,
Yeah, because
Elbow deep?
we could have, because Linus
wait,
wore
no.
sweatpants, not jeans.
and I ain't no bitch.
So here's a question. We've talked about this before. Speaking of the deep, we've talked about this before about how the human rectum can hold, what was it, Masami, 3 raccoons?
No, 2 raccoons.
2 raccoons.
2
one,
raccoons.
one watermelon.
How many octopi could fit up there? Because they can squeeze into mighty tight spaces.
Extremely variable size there. Like
Party,
there
party.
are octopi that can be, you know, just like the size of your thumb, or they're the kind that get really super big. But here's the thing, because they have no bones, they can squeeze through really tiny cracks, so, you know, they can get into your bum pretty easily. But there's still a lot of mass there. Potentially, there's a lot of mass there, and it needs an area where, you want the octopus to be comfortable. You don't want it to be cramped.
Yeah.
While it's in your asshole.
Oh, God.
This is the best
Oh,
podcast
God.
we've ever done.
Oh god. I'm just gonna go ahead and post the free games from Epic in chat for everyone. Get your free
bless your
games.
heart. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Apex Legends. Don't forget to get it.
There are 3
God.
games for free right now?
Well, Apex Legends is free, but you get a free unlock. Isn't it? How lucky.
So let me just say this: that game that Signy, whatever, All Guns Blazing. I'm kind of pissed off that Konami put that game out and has not put Suikoden out yet. I'm going to bring up Suikoden every single week until it's released. Konami will eventually hear me and hear my rage.
Guess
One thing, actually, that I just now remembered to bring up, I'm glad to remember to get into the podcast. The MCDM, Matt Colville's RPG has a name finally. And this is the one that I bought in on the Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
And the kit should be coming out sometime this month, the first starter adventure. And
Nice.
the new title for it is Draw Steel.
Ooh.
You know, I never actually figured out what steel looked like. Leetness is the only person who's going to get that joke if you get it at all.
I met him.
Leetness is the only other guy who played with steel back in the day.
And I met him in real life.
God damn. Well, then you can draw steel.
I can draw steel.
Maybe he should steal off to bed now.
Yes, I will. Good night, everyone. It's been real.
Bye.
Kiss, kiss, night, night.
Omega, I just opened the level 19 cache from the seasonal thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is all summoning materials.
Yeah, I saw that in the list.
That is insane.
So, made an opening for you to... No, that's not a good name, Masami. Actually, maybe it is a good name.
It's the perfect name.
We made a hole. So, Omega, are you thinking about running a something? Or are you just excited? Or are you just excited for the release?
I mean, both. As soon as the kit comes in, yeah, I'm gonna run for any of you who want to play it.
So the only thing that I really remember about that is that there's no rolling to attack. When you attack, you hit, and that's a
when
novel
you attack,
feature.
you hit, and then when you roll, you figure out damage and the potential for further effect.
Right.
I'm not sure if I'd call it the tagline, but at least the ethos of the game is cinematic action fantasy RPG. So they're basically like, it's not fun when your attack misses. So instead, your attack will always hit, and we're gonna roll to find out. How much damage do you do? Do your bonus abilities trigger? Does this? Yeah, so it's not just I rolled low on my d20 and my turn's over. I guess I'll wait for the next round to see if I do something fun.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty neat.
I'm
very excited for this first kit to come out.
Oh, well. Alright, so that's cool.
The bow that I just got. I rolled max roll on dex, I got a double roll on damage, and I got a max roll on crit strike damage.
Double dex damage. Double damage. Double dex damage.
That's insane.
Double days?
Double days!
If I need a good laugh, I go back and watch that video.
Yeah, those were the crazy days. The before time. The long ago. When I played video games. Alright. So, that'll about do it for us. We can wrap up a little early here, and I can actually go out and walk my dogs. Cresting the content drought. See, it's drought, not DROUGHT.
Autocorrect didn't tell me no.
So that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the week, is any words that have a GHT in them, I'm going to pronounce the G, the H, and the T. Or I guess I would already pronounce the T. I'm going to pronounce the G and the H. That was my thought.
I like it.
Oh. It'll be fine.
Sounds distinguished.
Yes, thank you. I'll pretend that I'm from New York City.
New York City.
Oh my god, I watched a really bad movie the other day about a giant Gila monster. And it took place in the middle of like a hick town, and at the opening of the movie, the guy, the funniest guy in town, made this joke, making air quotes, about buying a car. It was like, buying a car is like getting married or going to New York City. You should only ever do it the one time. And everyone exploded in laughter because he was the funniest guy in town. And that's why I was rooting for the Gila monster to basically kill and eat everyone, which it did. Oh, good times. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody in Church. Thank you for coming live at the same time. No, we're off next week, and then we'll be back after next week because Daddy needs a vacation and alcohol. So we'll be back in a couple weeks. But besides that, when we're back, same time, same place. So, penis. Fuck Winnie the Pooh, fuck Putin, fuck Elon, fuck Vince, fuck Nestle, fuck Linus Tech Tips. And fuck Hershey's, honestly. I've just been reading about what fucking dog shit Hershey's is as a corporation. Nestle is terrible too, but Hershey's is fucking bad as well. Cunts. That's how we're gonna end. Just me saying cunts.